meiosis?
Alright, the process of meiosis does not work perfectly every time, and mistakes in the formation of gametes are a major cause of genetic disease in humans. Here's what happens under normal conditions. 4 chromosomes of a tetrate will separate completely with 1 chromatid going into each daughter cell. And then here's what happens in a non-disjunct. The most common example of this mistake in meiosis is the genetic defect known as Down syndrome, in which a person receives an extra copy of a chromosome 21 from one of the parents. Another fairly common form of non-disjunct occurs when the sex chromosomes XX and then XY do not divide properly. The severity of effects of these disorders depend entirely on the size of the chromosome fragment involved and the genetic information contained in it.
So I'll be talking about the stages of meiosis. Meiosis occurs in the eukaryotic organisms that reproduce sexually. This includes plants, animals, and meiosis is a 2-part cell division process that processes sex cells with 1/2 of number of chromosomes as a parent cell. There are 2 stages or phases of meiosis. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Before dividing cells enters meiosis, it undergoes a period of growth called interphase. At the end of the meiotic process, 4 daughter cells are produced.
And I'll be going over the causes of chromosome mutation. So the causes of chromosome mutations occur when there is any change in the arrangement or structure of the chromosomes. These mutations occur most often during meiosis, during the stage when crossing over occurs. There are several different mutation types that result in chromosomal structure change. This change in structure leads to serious changes in organisms' phenotype and genotype. If essential parts of the DNA are affected by chromosome mutations, a fetus can be aborted prior to birth without the mother's control. Mutations are either acquired or inherited from a parent.
And I'll be going over the errors in meiosis. There's several errors in sex chromosome number that have been characterized. Individuals with 3 X chromosomes called triplo X appear female but experience development delays and reduced infertility. The XXY chromosome complement corresponding to one type of Klinefelter syndrome corresponds to male individuals with small testes and large breasts and reduced body hair. The extra X chromosome undergoes inactivation to compensate for the excess genetic dosage. And finally, Turner syndrome, characterized as an XO chromosome complement, corresponds to a female individual with short stature, webbed skin in the neck region, hearing and cardiac impairments, and sterility.